Joe Rogan, a well-known podcaster and comedian, got himself into some controversy with ex-president Donald Trump. Let's take a look at it, guys, and don't forget to subscribe.
Right, they gaslight you, they manipulate you, they promote narratives, and the only one who's not doing that is Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
You a fan?
Yeah, I am a fan. Yeah, he's the only one that makes sense to me. He's the only one that he doesn't attack people. He attacks actions and ideas, but he's much more reasonable and intelligent. I mean, the guy was an environmental attorney and cleaned up the East River.
Yeah, so this clip pretty much got Joe Rogan into some controversy right here in his latest podcast, pretty much making Donald Trump tweet out in his platform that he has this tweet right here, pretty much saying it would be interesting to see how loudly Joe Rogan gets booed at the next time he enters the UFC event. So Donald Trump just threw shots pretty much at Joe Rogan, pretty much telling everybody next time you see Joe Rogan at the UFC event, make sure to boo at him when he enters. Now, this is some crazy shots right here, especially coming from Donald Trump, because Joe Rogan is known for being an honest, and normally he doesn't really get into controversies like that. And when he does, it's not on purpose. So this is very rare that it's happening today. After many people thought he was endorsing RFK, he came out tweeting this. For the record, this isn't an endorsement. This is me saying that I like RFK as a person, and I really appreciate the way he discusses things with civility and intelligence. I think we could use more of that in this world. I also think Trump raising his fist and saying fight after getting shot is one of the most American F things of all time. I'm not the guy to get political information from. So pretty much Joe Rogan is out here, had to explain himself on Twitter or X, whatever you call it, that saying, hey, I'm not endorsing him, but I actually just like him as a person, as a human being. He doesn't really get political, and when he does, he expresses it in detail and he's very open to it, but normally he doesn't. So a lot of people were just throwing shade at Joe Rogan for no reason, and it's kind of messed up how people just jump into conclusions that fast. But hey guys, this is just the world that we live on. For a final recap, will this affect Joe Rogan's career, or will this affect Donald Trump's career at all too? And the answer to that is probably not, thinking that they're both massive figures in the internet right now and in the real world. So realistically, this is probably not going to affect them. And Joe Rogan is probably going to comment about this in one of his later on podcasts that will come out eventually, I'm guessing. And he will address this. And I'm very sure that not a lot of people will boo him. And if they do, it's going to go even more viral. And we'll cover that on the next episode. But for now, I'm pretty sure this might be it for today's drama with Joe Rogan versus Donald Trump. They're not really going at each other that hard, and Joe Rogan didn't even really pay attention to Donald Trump saying that about him, because he didn't really address it directly towards Donald Trump and said, hey, this and that about Donald Trump. He didn't. He pretty much just ignored it, and most of the internet will probably forget this in like a month or two. You know how the internet works, guys. A week ago was pretty much a year ago. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this commentary video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I'm MrNova, and I'm out.